Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. 24 hours after Nnamdi Kanu's first trial, Ipob finally reveals what really happened in court. "24 hours after Nnamdi Kanu's first trial, Ipob finally reveals what really happened in court." To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. On Thursday night, Ipob Powerful had an interview with Daily Post where he explained what happened to Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyer in Federal High Court, Abuja. Ipob spokesman Ipob Powerful stated that it was unconstitutional for the Justice of the Federal High Court, Justice Binta Onyako, to send Nnamdi Kanu back to the DSS custody despite the application filed by Kanu's lawyer that the Ipob leader needs to be moved to a correctional facility. Reacting to the rejection of Nnamdi Kanu's application by Justice Binta Onyako, Ipob said it is now very clear that the justice of the court is not a respecter of the law or constitution but the Fulani in power. In his view, Ipob Powerful said Nnamdi Kanu's trial before Justice Binta Onyako is nothing but a foul play. He said clearly, Nnamdi Kanu's trial is a foul play. It is foul play, and we don't think that Binta Onyako will deliver justice to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are letting the world know that Kanu committed no crime by demanding freedom for his people. The Boko Haram bandits and Fulani murderous herdsmen are doing what they feel will be good for their people. We don't know why Binta Onyako refused to transfer our great leader to prison. This is purely against his fundamental right. After Nnamdi Kanu's plea for a transfer was rejected, the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu said the Nigerian government prefers to have Kanu locked up while bandits, armed Fulani herders, and terrorists are ravaging the country. Transferring Kanu from DSS custody to Kuje Correctional Center should not be the issue, but granting him freedom. The judge cited security considerations as a reason for rejecting the application. She said security situations would not warrant Kanu to be transferred from DSS to Kuje prison, but as a lawyer, such agitations are rarely refused. But in my time as Kanu counsel, I have witnessed a certain trajectory of government policies towards suppressing political opinion leaders. But Kanu's case is almost always treated differently from every other Nigerian. He shouldn't be in detention, but he was renditioned. He shouldn't have been arrested. If you ask me, he shouldn't be switching places with the terrorists, herdsmen militant, and bandits ravaging northern Nigeria and the southern part of the country. Kanu should be set free. So, when we look at issues like that and leave them aside to start over flogging issues of transferring him from administrative detention to a correctional facility, then it is an act of chasing shadows. Also in 2016, Kanu shouldn't have been arrested, and in my opinion as a lawyer, those breaching the law of the nation to the extent of being arrested, tried in court, convicted, sentenced, and imprisoned are those that are left to roam free. They are negotiating ransom openly with governors in the north, brandishing weapons in the north, while weaponless and unarmed Kanu, who is courageous enough to express his political opinion that the government of the day has decided to suppress using some sort of punishment, is locked up. This is the usual part of the agitation in the southern part of the country. Now it is no longer southeast, south-south, but we are also talking about southwest. When is this going to stop? On Thursday night, Emma Powerful had an interview with Daily Post where he explained what happened to Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyer in Federal High Court, Abuja. Ipob spokesman Emma Powerful stated that it was unconstitutional for the justice of the Federal High Court, Justice Binta Olunyako, to send Nnamdi Kanu back to this DSS custody despite the application filed by Kanu's lawyer that the Ipob leader needs to be moved to a correctional facility. Reacting to the rejection of Nnamdi Kanu's application by Justice Binta Olunyako, Emma said it is now very clear that the justice of the court is not a respecter of the law or constitution but the Fulani in power. In his view, Emma Powerful said Nnamdi Kanu's trial before Justice Binta Olunyako is nothing but a foul play. He said, clearly, Nnamdi Kanu's trial is a foul play. It is a foul play, and we don't think that Binta Olunyako will deliver justice to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are letting the world know that Kanu committed no crime by demanding freedom for his people. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know